number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. We're in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Change the pre-snap look now. On first down, it's play action. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back. Breaks an open space. He's brought down out at the 46. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This is going to be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Vaughn. Gets made on the out route. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
To throw, it's Vaughn. Nice grab. It's King. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped and gets a first down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Knights. He's going to score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense has got it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UCF. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7.
That makes the score UCF 14, Georgia Tech 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Vaughn. Snags it with throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The running back here in a direct snap. And it's good for a first down to the 36. It's UCF in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll ride the back again here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, the ball comes loose, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miçh. The defense produces 6 points. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, Georgia Tech 7.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back to throw. It's Vaughn. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That's caught. It's Miranda. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Get some space around the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's tipped and intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's Vaughn. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On the move now. And the basketball incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, what a call here by the offense. For a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. They keep him guessing with a run.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting. especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's King. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And it's UCF in the lead, Kirk, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, testing the middle. The sure hands. It's King. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming out from the 46.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Breaks into open space. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up fourth down and inches. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Finds a receiver wide open. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense facing second and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot hold on to the end zone. Missed opportunity there in the red zone. Sets up a third down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Vaughn. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And with one explosive play, they're across midfield. First down at the 49. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. He keeps it on a design run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And that play should just about seal it. Number 2 is going to take down number 1, Kirk. They told us they were going to make a strong statement here about supremacy in the sport here in the middle of the season.
And they sure have done that. Anytime you can knock off the number 1 team in the country, you're going to have to now deal with expectations and having that big target on your back. Still a long way to go in this season, but this has become a very confident football team.
What an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.